Hello, welcome folks to my Facebook fan page, Syrian Nomad. How's everybody doing today? I had a busy day today, running some important errands. But the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish everyone a very good evening, good morning. This is going to be a quick hangout because I've got to get going and get some cool weather sleeping before it gets too hot. Temperatures are getting quite hot here in the El Paso area in the daytime. That's not humid, but it is hot, 85 to 90 in the daytime, and it cools off really nice in the nighttime. So I need to get as much cool weather rest as I can before the sun comes up in the Sun City. I think I'll be leaving here probably in about a week or so. Probably most likely going back home to Chicago. I just wanted to announce to everybody here, I officially today, I've always had a Twitter page, as you guys know, Nomadic Monger. I've had about 300 followers on Twitter. I haven't really been active on there because I'm not really a Twitter kind of guy, but I'll be more active I'll be more active on Twitter right now. More recent, I'll be more active. So I've always had a Twitter. I used to have an Instagram. I never really did that much on it, but pictures. But I've reopened my Instagram, and the reason that I went back on Instagram is not only to use it to post pictures. I don't really like Instagram. I never liked it, but it seems like it's pretty cool when it's tied into Facebook. And there's also a live feature on Instagram that I never used, that I see that it's available. So that's another live streaming platform that I can go on to have a platform, including YouTube. So, like I said, I'm back on Twitter. Mostly on Twitter will just be for advertising. I don't think you can go live on Twitter. I don't believe you can. I think it's just for posting links and pictures, but I could be mistaken. I've reopened my Instagram. I'll be able to post pictures there and videos and links, and basically I believe Instagram is another platform where you're able to go live, just like Facebook. So I'll be experimenting with that, see how that works, see how easy that is to use, because I see people using a lot of Instagram, posting a lot of videos and short videos on Instagram, and then putting it on Facebook, advertising their Instagram. Like I said, it was never really my thing, but it's just an experimentation to see how it works. I've never used TikTok, but TikTok, I opened an account. I guess I'm going to play with it, trial and error. I don't believe you can go live on TikTok, but you can post videos. I don't know if you can post pictures, but that's another experimental app that I'm going to be using. And I also opened a Twitch. I've heard a lot of people talking about Twitch. Don't know that much about it. Seems like it's a little bit complicated to use. I'm going to see and go live on there and see how that works as an experimental platform. As far as Facebook goes, this is going to be my main platform, and it's always been my main alternative platform for years. And I just want to let you guys know I might bring content. It all depends on what my mood is and what I want to bring. But to me, this whole thing right now on social media is just an experimentation phase to see what takes off. YouTube is not a viable alternative for me anymore. Unfortunately, it's a really, really toxic place with a lot of bad people. And I need to start somewhere fresh on a new platform somewhere else. And I don't know in the long run if I'm going to use all these platforms. I know I'm going to always be here on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, Marshall Camus, and right here on my on my Facebook fan page of Syrian Nomad. As far as these other platforms go, it's really an experimental phase. I think Twitter, I'll always be on Twitter, I'll always be on Facebook. But as far as TikTok goes and Twitch and Instagram, it's really an experimental phase to see how they all work, and see what their functions are for posting videos and links and pictures, and see how smooth and well the live streaming works on there. So it's just an experimental phase for me. It's nothing important, nothing that I'm prioritizing, just an experimental phase. And I guess in the next month or couple months or so, I'm going to be experimenting with these platforms and see what takes off. And I'm sure they'll take off and grow to a certain extent. Are they going to be on the same level as YouTube or Facebook? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Because I see a lot of people that are actually growing with big numbers on TikTok. As far as TikTok, I know that's growing. Instagram is definitely growing. So, it is what it is. It's an experimental phase, see what takes off and what happens. Tim Jones, how you doing, brother? I don't want to be long on here tonight. It's just a quick message. What will I do on these platforms? Well, I might be providing some content, I might be providing some pictures, and I might be providing some live streams, and just experimenting. Like I said, experimenting to see what takes off. If it works and I make money, that's fine, and if it doesn't work and I don't make money, that's fine. I'll just chalk it off as a hobby. It's not a big deal, it's not a priority of mine. I have other things that are more important to me right now in my life than trying to concentrate on social media. My concentration and focus is not social media. My concentration and focus is getting back out in the workforce, having a source and means of income, financially replenishing my account, and being able to be prepared here, doing the needed maintenance that's needed on the Lisa Marie. That's very important. This is my home, this is my vehicle. So my priority really, besides social media, is, like I said, the number one surefire thing, and the best thing anybody can do, obviously, is to get a job and work, make money and save some money, and be able to maintain your vehicle, maintain your RV or motorhome. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. And that's exactly what I did this year. I think I've been fortunate this year, and I had good work ethic last year, and I was able to get through pretty much the winter here, and I'm very grateful for that. But now it's time to get back to work. I look forward to most likely, I said it was 50-50. I go to San Diego, California. It's still up in the air. I still have about a week or so to decide what I'm going to do, if I'm going to go to San Diego, California or not. Maybe it's just too late now to go to San Diego, California. I might go and make a short trip, or I might not go. It all depends on what really strikes in my head. It's still a 50-50 chance that I might go to San Diego. But most likely, and more likely, I'm going to be heading back towards Chicago, trying to reconnect with my mom, see what's going on, get back in the workforce, make some money, and do what I got to do, you know. But there could be a short trip to San Diego, Tijuana for about a week or two. I don't know. It's tempting. It really is. So it's a 50-50 chance, but more likely, I would say 60-40, 40% chance I'm going to go to San Diego, 60% chance I'm going to go back to Chicago. I know for a fact that, you know, I started working last year around May. It's probably going to be the case this year too. And I had a pretty good amount of earnings from May to December in Chicagoland, and you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. Been a learning experience, but most important thing anybody can do is to have a job and to be responsible and take care of their health. Most important thing is to take care of your health, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Then also working, making money, saving money, being responsible, taking care of your vehicle, taking care of your motorhome, doing the right things, and, you know, obviously being there for family is very important also. Being there reconnecting with my family and my sisters and my mom. That's very important to me. And everything else is really secondary. It's a lot of fun being here, and I've had a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot. But there's a time where you have to make a change, and that time is here, nearby. I've been fortunate. I can't believe that time has just passed by really fast. Passed by really fast here, and it's been quite an experience nonetheless. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap this hangout up. Like I said, I'm alerting you all of the social media that I have. As you guys know, I'll always be here on my Facebook fan page, Assyrian Nomad. This will always be a platform that I'll be on. It's a platform that I've used as an alternative to YouTube, and now it's my main platform, basically. Then I'm off of YouTube, and I won't be going back on YouTube. I mean, I'll be watching YouTube as a fan, I'll be watching other creators, but to go back as a content creator on YouTube is just not viable anymore. With all the trolls, with all the flagging, the false flagging and all that, it's just not a viable, realistic social media platform for me. So therefore, this is going to be my home base right here, Facebook. And like I said, I'll always be on Facebook. It's a tried and true. I'll always be on Twitter. It's a tried and true. Not that I love Twitter, but I got 300 followers. And it'll be interesting. I did not like DLive. I tried it, didn't like it, could never go live on there. It was terrible to use. I don't like Streamlabs. So TikTok, I see a lot of people, like I said, I see a lot of people growing on TikTok. I see a lot of people growing on Instagram. And Twitch, I don't know that much about. I know it's there, I just don't know much about it. But it's an experimental phase, like I said. If things take off, and if I make money, that's great. And if I don't, that's fine too. Like I said, it's something just on the back burner. For me right now, it's just a hobby in social media, keeping a hold of contact people and seeing how it goes. I mean, yeah, do I miss being on YouTube and being a full-time content creator and making money and traveling and doing the things I love? Of course, absolutely. But at the same time, there's a time to move on, and my time on YouTube as a content creator is over. It's over for pretty much forever. Unless things change and they ever change rules, which I don't think they will. And the trolls will always be on YouTube. And the rules on YouTube are just going to get tougher and tougher and worse and more worse. And I don't think there's a viable future for many content creators on YouTube. With the way things are going right now with YouTube, it's a very, very dark time in that company's position in life, you know. And I hope there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I hope that maybe one day I can make some money here, donations, or I can monetize on any one of these platforms. If not those, some other platform. Do I ever see myself being a full-time content creator on any platform and making money and making a viable living? Absolutely, I don't believe so. But you know, you never know. Now I know the way YouTube works and the way their business works and what they do. I'm completely unfamiliar with all the other platforms and how they work. I wish there was something that was a viable alternative to YouTube that had the same sort of setup with AdSense and all that. Maybe there is, I don't know. Maybe you can connect AdSense to something else and make money, but I just don't know. Like I said, I haven't put effort into it, and that's because I really don't have a passion for it anymore, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. It's an experimental phase. If it works and I make money, it's fine, and if it doesn't work and I don't make money, that's fine too. Right now, like I said, I see social media as a place to just put myself out there and share my life with those that care to watch or enjoy to watch, and just a way to put myself out there, you know. Do I think there will be a viable alternative to YouTube or Facebook? I don't see anything anytime soon. Even though TikTok is growing, it's really not the same as Facebook or YouTube. And even though Twitch is growing and Instagram and all that, Instagram and TikTok are growing a lot, but they're still not on the level of YouTube, I don't think, or Facebook. But it is what it is. See what happens. with that being said, guys, I got to get some rest here. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. The desert Southwest, it's a nice place to be. It cools off really nice in the nighttime, and you can sleep comfortably. And it does get hot in the daytime. It is getting hot right now. Going into early to mid-April, it is starting to get hot in the daytime, 85, 90 degrees, but it's not humid. It is hard to find shade here because there's really not many trees. So the best thing to do is to be able just to sleep in the nighttime when it's cooler, and wake up in the daytime. That's the best setup. All right, Tim, have a good night, brother. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm exhausted. I got to get some rest. I'm going to be on an early morning schedule, sleeping early, hopefully getting up early and getting things done. And wrapping it up here in El Paso. Any way you look at it, any way you slice it or dice it, it's been a great experience for me here, but it's time to move on and go somewhere else and do something else. And, it'll be interesting to see what happens and what decision I make and what direction I go. But either direction I go, it's not going to be a mistake for me, because if I go to San Diego, I like it there. I know I like it. And if I go to Chicago, I'm familiar with going back home to Chicago and seeing my mom. So any way you look at it and any way you slice it or dice it, it's a win-win situation for me, any way you look at it. But those that, an ending here with those who choose to take my streams and re-upload them on YouTube, to me, I see that as a form of flattery, because what you're doing is just advertising my message and platform on YouTube. And I appreciate those people doing that, actually, and be able to disseminate my life or information that I put out. I just don't appreciate the negative comments that they leave on the videos. I peruse through the comments. Most of them are negative and hateful. I don't mind people taking my stuff and put it on YouTube, but I just don't understand why those people that are re-uploading my content and my likeness allow the level of hate and the very, very nasty messages that take place in the comment section. That I don't understand why they allow that hate. But the bottom line is, if people want to live their lives that way, and if that's what they enjoy doing, is re-uploading my content and allowing people to hate on me and say some very nasty things, then it just shows how lowly their lives are. Because, like I said, and I'll say it again, I've said it before, in life there's no time to hate. There's so much joy in life. There's so many things to do and see. There's so many things to experience. There's so many things that you can do to be productive. And those people who immerse themselves in negativity, and what I mean by immerse themselves in negativity, those people who re-upload my streams for the sole purpose of so that people could leave negative comments upon my content or myself, that just shows how low they are. That just shows how they hate their lives, they hate themselves, and they have nothing better else to do than try to bring people together to hate me or hate someone else. That's a very sad way to live life. And all I can say, and all I'll say, and I said it before, I forgive all of you that re-upload my posts, my videos on YouTube. I forgive you for saying all those nasty things about me. I pray for you in Jesus' name. I pray for your salvation. Life is too short to hate. I look at it this way. If I don't like someone, or I don't hate anybody, but if I don't like someone's content or I'm not interested, I don't have to watch them. I've said it before, and I'll say it again now. I don't hate nomadic fanatic, but for the most part, I don't really watch his content, and that's because I'm just not interested in it. I don't hate the guy. I have no ill will towards the guy. I just choose, and I made a conscious decision not to watch most of his content, because I'm not into going to touristy places. I'm not into the cats. I'm not into the food he eats, and I'm not really into Class C's and Class ARVs unless he has a camper van. I like that kind of stuff. But overall, I don't hate Eric or Nomadic Fanatic. I have nothing against him. It's just that I choose that what he does with the Class C's and Class A's and the cats and the touristy stuff is just not my thing. I don't go on his channel and leave a thumbs down. I don't go on there and leave a negative comment. I don't talk about him. I don't dog the guy. I just choose mostly not to watch him. Now from time to time, I might see something that he does that's interesting. If he's doing something on a van or if he gets a Class B or whatever. But overall, I look at it this way. It's my message to those people who decide to re-upload my content and then leave hate comments on the videos. If you don't like me, if you don't like my van, if you don't like my message, if you don't like my life or what I do or what I stand for or what I believe, if you don't like what I stand for or my lifestyle, or you're not interested in me, I don't understand why people would leave negative comments. Just don't watch me. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to comment on the videos that people re-upload about me. If you don't like me, you don't have to listen to what I have to say. You don't have to watch my content. Nobody's holding anyone hostage. It's a free country that we live in. Just change the channel and watch something else. I look at it this way. I don't like baseball. I like basketball. I like professional wrestling, WWE and all that. And I think baseball is one of the most boring sports. I don't go on to baseball channels or baseball YouTube channels and hate or leave negative comments. I made a conscious decision in my life. I think that baseball is the most boring sport. I don't want to watch it. I don't like to watch it. I don't hate baseball. I don't hate baseball players. I don't hate people who watch baseball. I just choose not to watch it because I'm just not interested in it. And that's my message to anyone who decides to leave a negative comment upon my videos, whether it's on my platform or if it's people taking my videos and re-upload them on another platform, on YouTube or whatever. If you don't like me, if you don't like what I believe in, if you don't like my lifestyle, if you don't like what I stand for, you don't have to watch my videos. You don't have to comment on my videos and waste your time. You could go and watch who you like to watch. That's a healthier way to live life. I don't think it's healthy to be negative or hateful towards anyone. If you're not interested in one's content or one's lifestyle or one's belief system, simply change the channel. You don't have to leave a negative comment. You don't have to watch. You can go watch what you like. Like I said, I've made a conscious decision that I don't like baseball. I don't hate the people who play baseball. I don't hate the people who watch baseball. But I made a conscious decision years ago, a long time ago, that I'm not interested in watching baseball at all. You know, you'd have to pay me to sit down and watch baseball. I think it's a boring sport. But basketball and wrestling is a different thing. I love that. So that's my message to those who, and like I said, I forgive those who hate me and the hate comments. I pray for you in Jesus' name. I pray for your salvation. We'll never be friends. You'll never love me. I'll never love you. Those trolls who hate. I'll never meet you. You'll never meet me. I don't pay your bills. You don't pay my bills. I don't hate on you. I don't talk about you. I don't re-upload your streams. So why do you people re-upload my streams and allow the hate when I'm not doing a tit for tat here, or eye for eye. That's what I don't believe. And like I said, and I'll say it again, I forgive those who hate on me. I pray for you in Jesus' name. I pray for your salvation. But my simple question is, if you don't like my content and you don't like what I do, simply you don't have to watch me. You don't have to take your time and effort and energy and your data on your cell phone or your data at home and take your time to re-upload my streams just for the sole purpose of people hating on comment section. Why waste your time? Do something else productive in your life. Plant a garden. Plant a fruit tree. Play basketball. Cook something. Go wax your car. Take your dog for a walk. Go metal detecting. Do something. Do something besides hate. Do something productive. Do something that you enjoy. That's my message to anybody, whether it's hating on me or re-uploading my streams or anything. Don't hate on anybody. Don't troll people. Leave people alone. Leave people live their lives. And instead of re-uploading people's content and allowing hate comments, do something productive in your life. There's so many great productive things to do. Go to your local homeless shelter and volunteer. Go to your local nursing home and volunteer. Go to your local anti-cruelty society kennel and volunteer to take care of dogs and cats. You know, there's so many things that you could do for the disabled, for the elderly, for wounded warriors. Go out there and volunteer your time. You know, and be positive. You know, it's sad. It's sad. But like I said, that's my recommendation to the haters. My recommendation. Replace your hate with positivity and go out and do something positive instead of do something negative. Instead of wasting your time an hour or two watching my videos or leaving negative comments, turn yourself around, ask the Lord for forgiveness in Jesus' name, and go out there and, like I said, do something positive for the community. Volunteer your time at a homeless shelter. Volunteer your time at a nursing home. Do something to reach out to the community, reach out to the people. Go out and do something positive. Go to church. Plant a garden. You know, anything. Anyways, I hear some noises here. There's some flaky people around here, so I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for popping in. That's my message. And like I said, I will be going on these platforms, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and we'll be experimenting with them in the next month or two and see how things pan out. An experimental phase. You know, in life, it's all trial and error. You got to try different things, and you never know when you'll hit gold. But a lot of times we fail in life, sometimes we succeed, you know. And the only way that we know if we're going to succeed is we have to try. Most of the time we'll fail, sometimes we'll win. That's just the way life is, folks. The life is all trial and error. We try, we fail, sometimes we succeed, and we move on. That's about it. Have a good night, folks. See you later.